It's your favorite part of the day, people. Wow, what part of the day is that? It's workout time. That's what part. What's going on? All right. It's a beautiful day today, and we're gonna have a great day ourselves, right? Whether we're inside or outside, we're about to have some fun. So we got hit legs. We wrote hard next to it. I mean, you should just hit your legs hard all the time, right? I mean, it's, not even just about hypertrophy, right? It's about just, having them strong, being in good shape. They carry you, right? Not working them out. It's like not using your queen in a game of chess. So, we haven't had a pure hit legs day in a while, and we got some different moves today. Do your leg swings, get ready to rock it, and loosen up, get ready to go, but don't static stretch. Haven't said that in a while, but we don't static stretch before we work out, right? Increase your chance of injury and decreases your performance. Thanks for tuning in. What's up? Dondra Butter, how you doing? And at the end today, we're going to talk about type 2 diabetes mellitus some more and get into some fun genetic components today. So, good stuff coming. Let's get to the moves, get ready to go. First up, 2 push-up jump, climb, hop, jump, squat, blah, 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 everything. So we're going to do two push-up jumps. We're going to do 2 climber hops and then 2 jump squats. Okay, so like that, all right? Then we're going to do the same thing minus the push-up jump. So just the 2 climb hops, 2 jump squats. Then we're going to do the same thing the next 15 with only the climb hop. So just like this. Right? Climb hop. After those 3 murderous moves to start us off, we'll do post lunge walk. We've done post lunge walk, where you do a lunge and pulse, right? I'm going to tilt this up a little bit. So you guys could see better. How you guys doing today? Thanks for tuning in. All right. Hey, appreciate it. Thanks, Dondra. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you like them. Get something out of them. All right. Pulse lunge walk. Scissor feet, wide feet. We know. Scissor feet, wide feet. Scissor feet, wide feet. Right? It's kind of a cardio intermission there. Lateral scissor hops. Okay, so important thing with these. So you're going to scissor and hop laterally, just like it says, right? But when you hop laterally, you're going to have your outside leg, which is pushing you the other way in the front. Okay, so maybe I didn't say that well. If you're hopping to the right, your left leg's in front. How about that? Okay? Because this is natural. Is this natural? No. That's you. You're about to get hurt. You start hopping around like this, we don't, no. Because this is what you're going to push off of is your front foot. I mean, I guess you could go this way if you pushed off your back foot only and lifted your, but, for all intents and purposes, today we're going to go scissor, boom, boom, and then hop. 1, 2, notice it has to be 3 scissors to get the other leg back in front. That'll be 1 or 3. So hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. 1, 2, 3, hop. Scissor hop. Then we got post squat levels. So you're in squat and you pulse. A little higher, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Then down, pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. You end around 90 or maybe slightly lower than 90 degrees. Pulse squat levels. Calf hop curl, we know. Straight leg hop. Imaginary curls. Curling imaginary weight, rather. Squat hop, climb hop. This is a new one. I don't think we've done this combination. So we're in a squat for our squat hop, naturally. And we know this is squat hop, right? Okay. So squat hop, climb hop, right? But we're going to do 2 squat hops, then a climb hop. So 1, 2, climb hop. 1, 2, climb hop. Squat hop, climb hop. What do we got after that? We got front lunge. Front lunge, just one leg. Working, right? Then we got glute bridges. Done these many times. We're hitting the legs, so we got to get the booty in. Good, you know, even though you hit the booty with squats and stuff too and lunges, right? Kind of isolate it. Then after we do that for 15, you're going to have it up here. Just go down here and up, and up, and up. Just at the most stressful point, pulsing. I can feel it already in my butt when I'm doing that. High pulse glute bridges, we haven't done those. Pulsed squat hop is next. So you're in your squat. You're gonna pulse, hop, pulse, hop, pulse, hop, pulse, squat, hop. Scissor feet. Just straight up scissor feet. Right? Do it for speed. You get out of that what you put in. And snow plow jumping chainsaw. Sounds great. That was like a death wish. So to take you back to chainsaw, it's been a while, but this was our chainsaw. Like you're pulling a cord on a chainsaw to start it on the ground, right? So double chainsaw, right? You're pulling 2 cords, right? And we know snow plow, right? So snow plow, chainsaw, hopping chainsaw, jumping. That's a fun one, right? Your hop is like, I think that's fun. You get to kick your legs back and like, I don't know, freak out a little bit. It's always a good time. All right, that's all the moves. You got about 1 minute. We'll get rocking and rolling here. Start sweating. Now, if you can't do push-up jump, do regular push-up, okay? Then, do regular climb. Now without the push-up jump. Just climb. Pulse lunge walk. Going back. Give me a pulse squat hop. Yeah. This is BYB.
Scissor, hop to the side, 2, 3, hop. This outside leg in the front when you're hopping. Hip hop curl. Good pace. Let's go. You're a machine, baby. Keep going. Front lunge. Other leg. Good bridge. Now from here to here. Ah, ah. Feel that. Oh yeah. Squat hop, climb hop. 1, 2, climb hop. 1, 2, climb hop. 1, 2, climb hop. Scissor feet. Go blouse. Yeah. Double chainsaw. Do it again. We missed pull squat levels. That time. Isabella, what's up? How you doing, girl? Miss you. Hope you're doing great. One down. Nice. Oh, already? One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 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 yeah. Climb hop, twice, jump twice. Yeah, yeah. If you can't jump squat, do regular squat. Yeah. Yeah. Climb up. Yeah. 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 Pulse lunge walk, holy crap. Back. Scissor feet, wide. Those first two really set the tone. Scissor, hop laterally. Hop. Pull squat level. missed them last time. Hip hop curl. We'll skip scissor feet before the end. Squat hop. 1, 2, climb hop. 1, 2, climb hop. 1, 2, climb hop. Going back. Front lunge. Other leg. Good bridge. Now just at the top. Here to here. Feel a squeeze in the posterior chain. Pulse squat. Pulse. Ha. 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 The fun move. We like to party, right? Always having fun. 2 down, my friends. Feel great today. Hell yeah. Let's keep going. 2 down, people. Two push-up jump, climb hop, jump squats. Without the push-up jump. As if we didn't do chest yesterday, right? Climb hop. Front lunge. Pulse. Oh my God. Pulse lunge walk. I mean, sorry. Pulse squat hop. Let's do it now. We're killing the legs. Scissor feet, wide feet. Let's go, guys. Good job. Scissor. Lateral hop. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pull squat levels. Right back down. Hip hop curl. Squat hop twice. Climb hop. Climb hop, going back. Front lunge. Good job, you guys. You're almost done with your third circuit. You're doing great. Keep going. Good bridge. Come up high, slightly down and up. You're pulsing. Yeah. 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 Scissor feet. My legs and butt, man. Scissor feet, and then it's fun one. Snowplow, jump around, whatever I call it. One more. Gino, Nadia, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. It's just hard. Good way, good. It's hard. Cardio, legs. Well done. And 3 left. Double thing there. Oh. Oh. I think I said 3 left. There's only 2 left. There's 3 down. 3 down. Ah! Oh my God. It's those first 3, man. They are just busted. Pulse lunge walk. Scissor feet, wide feet. Scissor hop to the side. 2, 3, hop. Yeah. Pull squat level. Back down. Hip hop curl. Use your arms to pull you up, pull you up, pull you up. Squat hop twice. Climb hop. Climb hop, going back. Front lunge. Let's go. Other leg. Nice job. Almost 34th. Glute bridge, homies. From here to here. It's where it's the tightest. Oh my God. Full squat, huh? Back. Scissor. Feet. Holy crap. Good job. One more move. Snow plow, jump, clamp, chainsaw. Again. I almost did a burpee instinctively. But I didn't. Close. It's maybe the harder thing. 4. That's really good, guys. One more. That's it. Then we get to talk about type 2 diabetes. A little bit more. We're going to talk about genetic owners today and stuff. It'll be fun. 30 seconds. 30. Not 3. Let's go. Last circuit. Yeah. 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 Without the push-up jump. Yeah. Or push-up, whatever you're doing. Yeah. 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 Pulse lunge walk. Go back. Scissor feet, wide feet. I put my soul into those first 3. Right? I still got more, baby. We all got more, always. Rattle, scissor, hop. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pull squat levels. Careful curl. Squat hop twice. Climb hop. Yeah. Front lunge. Yeah. Let's go. Let's circuit. Come on. Other way. Yeah. Full squat hop. You could go backwards. You could go forwards. Bridge. I know you're tired. Don't give up. You're almost done. Come on. Up at the top. Squeeze that booty. Ah, ah. Scissor feet. Let's go. Quicker, 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 quicker. Yeah. 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 Again. Yeah. One. Give me 20 seconds. All right. What we got today? We got more about type 2 diabetes. No, that's right. And, oh, sorry guys, I'm tired. All right. So to pick up where we left off yesterday, we were talking about the symptoms of type 2. And you had your polydipsia, your glycosuria, your so sugar in the urine, excessive thirst, polyphagia we talked about. Let's talk about polyuria for a second, excessive urination. So in a similar fashion with what happens at type 1, we need to balance our solute and solvent concentration, in this case our molecular concentration, of glucose and water because the blood is full of glucose. And so everything has to meet equilibrium. So we have something called a hyperosmolar, hyperglycemic state. HHS. Hyperglycemic, extra sugar in the blood. We get that state, right? Hyperosmolar, we've talked about this. Remember, hyper is a lot more of it. Excessive amount. And osmolarity, referring to the balancing of ion concentrations, whether it in solvent and solute type thing, right? And remember we said if we had two beakers full of sugar and water, and the one with more sugar and less water, water will flow there and sugar will flow to the other one, and so on, until they're evenly balanced. The body's always trying to meet equilibrium naturally in nature. That's a just generally, for the most part, true thing, right? And so for this to happen, the cells have to excrete water. And so these cells shrink up, they get dehydrated, they shoot the water out, right? And that leaves these shriveled cells, with no water, dehydrated, in trouble, right? And also puts a lot more water into the blood, with the glucose. And so we have all this water. We're going to have excessive urination to get rid of it, polyuria, right? And now these dehydrated cells are dangerous, especially in the brain. can cause mental status changes, right? And we can get, maybe we'll devote a day or at least half of one to talking about the psychological aspects of diabetes, type 2 diabetes mellitus, and the implications and what can happen to you neurologically. But today we're going to talk about the genetics. I think it's a good place to start today. Have some fun. And risk factors. 3 risk factors. Obesity, massive risk factor, pretty much associated with type 2 diabetes, right? I mean, it's just massive. Hypertension and a lack of exercise. Lack of exercise and hypertension all go with obesity. They're all kind of connected, right? Makes sense. So, when we talk about genetic risks, we'll start an interesting fact here. If you have a monozygotic twin that has type 2 diabetes, you are at a 70% increased lifetime risk of developing the disease. 70%. That is a massive genetic factor. Now, there is a catch, We're going to talk about that catch in a little bit. It's not purely genetic, that's attributed to, but we'll talk about that. But 70% increased risk, monozygotic twins. Dizygotic twins was 20 to 30% increased risk if the other twin has it. If you have one parent that has it, type 2 diabetes, you're at a 40% increased risk, lifetime risk of developing the disease. And if you have 2 parents that have it, you're at a 70% increased lifetime risk, same amount as if you had a monozygotic twin that had it, of developing the disease. Again, so 2 parents having it, 70% increase in likelihood of development. That's a lot. That's a real lot, right? If you have a first relative or someone in your immediate family that has it, you're right away at a 3 times greater risk for developing it throughout your life. So there's some numbers, some fun statistics to kind of get down. Maybe fun's not the right word, but interesting nonetheless. And so let's talk about what's happening genetically. So you can have monogenic or polygenic attributions here. And these genetic contributions of mono and polygenic just mean mono is one, poly is many, right? And genic is genes. So either one gene or many genes are contributing, one or many, right? Makes sense. And the vast majority of the time is a polygenic thing. It's seen to be a polygenic disease in attributed, genetically at least, polygenic sense for the most part. But we don't understand well what genes are involved. They're all across the genome, different genes, different collections, and with pluripotent effects. I mean, there's so much going on with the environment playing a role in them, right? And they're not exactly sure all the genes involved here, and in fact, they don't know most of them. But we do know a few. That have been proven risk factors for developing type 2 diabetes. And first, let's talk about the monogenic. It's less common, but it still should be mentioned, right? And we have a gene called glucokinase, or GCK, right? And that is one of the monogenic contributors, and I think hepatocyte nuclear factor 1A is the other monogenic contributor. Okay, so if you have one of those, right, again, you just need one monogenic, you're at a much higher risk, and they see this with people with type 2 diabetes, right? The presence of these genes. Now, not necessarily in all of them, but it just increases your risk, right? Now, when we talk about polygenic, the more common and what we would like to focus on more, right? And again, they're not sure of most of the genes that are playing a role here. But we do know transcription factor 7-like-2. So I think it's TCF7L2 is the abbreviation for that. If you want to look these up, whatever. It's not really as important to memorize them, but if you were getting tested genetically, and you saw you had these, it could mean something, right, to you. Really, I don't know, or someone you know or love. And CAPLAIN 10, CAPLAIN 10, that workout got my brain tired, man. It was great. Is another polygenic factor, right? So if you have those, they're in concert with other genes, like polygenic, right? So not alone, like we said, but they put you at a much greater risk. And what I want to say now is the catch we were talking about before. What's the catch? What do we mean? Yeah, you're at a higher risk with all these things. Monozygotic. Let's use two great examples. Monozygotic twins, other one having it 70%. Both parents having it, increased risk. Lifetime risk 70%. Okay, well, if both your parents have it, right, what kind of lifestyle you think they have? What kind of lifestyle you think the kid's going to have? It's going to be, it's got to play a massive role, I would think, right? If you got these two, typically obesity goes hand in hand, right? So typically, maybe obese parents that have poor diet and exercise, right? I mean, how is the kid being taught, and what's their environment like growing up? So can you attribute that 70% totally to genetics? No, it's just your risk goes up 70%. And I think a lot of the reason it's such a drastic increase is because the lifestyle in combination with that genetic factor, right? So lifestyle and epigenetic factors play a major role. Epigenetic just means, things you do that affect the regulation of your genes, right? For example, a pregnant mother that plays chess all the time, say, and she thinks strategically, all throughout the day, or a lot of whatever, the baby perceives their world environment to be something where they need to think well strategically, and so it doesn't give them new genes, but it will, help to turn on or off the transcription and translation of different genes, and it will probably excessively express ones that are related to strategic thinking. So it's that's just an example of epigenetics. I just figured I should throw that out there, just so you know what I'm talking about. I never mention a word, don't explain what it means, right? We don't do that. And so that plays a massive role. If you had a monozygotic twin, how similar are monozygotic twins? I mean, you guys could finish each other's sentences, right? I mean, so I could take my friends Sam and Jared, for example, who I love. I love you guys, and I'm excited to see you again soon. But yeah, just like the same person, So if it's not only genetic, what's their lifestyle? It's going to be very similar, right? So that's the point, right? And so a lot of it's broken down to lifestyle on top of the genetics in this sense. Tomorrow, we're going to get into exactly what this hepatocyte nuclear factor 1A, glucokinase, the transcription factor 7-like-2, and the Kaplan 10. I want to get into those 4 genes that they know have effects and talk about what they're doing in the body in their presence or absence, and what's happening and how it can contribute to the development of type 2 diabetes. I think that's an interesting topic and goal set for tomorrow. Thank you very much. Tomorrow's going to be core day. Core day. Hell yeah, I love core day. I'm excited. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Any questions, message me. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.